Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited text transitions on alight motion. Now honestly, I don't have a good reason as to why I never did this. I think I just kind of kept putting it off because I didn't think people would like it, but I am seeing it becoming more and more requested on my channel, so this is what I'm going to do. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and add the little plus. If you already have your edit up and ready, you can go ahead and just add that in. I don't have an edit ready specifically for this one, so I'm just going to use a black screen. So then go ahead and go to the plus and then hit text. Now you can do whatever settings you want. I usually tap right here to make it center aligned. I usually use the font Nexa bold, and then I change my color to white. You can make your color any color you want. I'm just going to use white because I have a black background just so you can see it. Now I'm just going to write your text. I don't really have anything else to write. So the first thing you're going to want to do, you can make it as big or as little as you want. I think I'm just going to make mine a little bit bigger, up to 32. What I'm going to do is mine is 2 seconds long. You guys can make your text however long you want depending on the clip you're using it on or whatever. So first thing we're going to do is a slide up. Text transitions are pretty much the exact same thing as regular transitions, just without the tiles. So what you want to do is add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end. Now, the one at the end, your text to wherever you want it to end at. I'm just going to do mine right in the center. Now, on the first keyframe, you can slide yours any way you want. I'm just going to slide mine down. And then you can do whatever type of graph you'd like. Fast, slow, it really is just your preference, your choice. I might actually do a little bit of a faster graph on that one. I'm not a huge fan of how slow it is. Okay, so as you can see, it comes up very fast. Now, you can go ahead and duplicate this as many times as you want. And you can change the color of the text. So I'm going to do this one pink, and I'll do this one purple. So it comes up. I'm going to go ahead and and then what you can do is you can make it one certain text, say you wanted to make the pink text a little bit bigger just so it kind of slides up with the text, if you know what I mean. So it looks like this. You can kind of see them all coming up at once. You can't really see it right now, but yeah, I think if you add a motion blur, it'll work fine. I'm personally not going to do the colored text just because I don't feel like doing that. But if you guys wanted to, you definitely could do that. And yeah, motion blur definitely makes the text effect look a lot better and a lot more neat. I might increase the motion blur on mine just to give it a little bit more of an effect. And this is what the final product looks like. I like adding on a lot more motion blur than usual just because I like the look of it. It makes it have this kind of delayed look in a type of way. So yeah. Okay, the next transition is going to be a spin transition with your text. So go ahead and add your 2 texts. You're going to need 2 texts for this one. I'm just splitting mine. But if you're doing different types of if you're using a voiceover and you want to go to the next line, you could transition it into the next line. So go ahead and add on your text. You can add any fancy effects you want to it. Go to move and transform and go to the spin panel. Add 2 keyframes, and on the second keyframe, spin it to whatever you want. I'm just going to do -70 because I don't want it to be too intense of a spin. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a faster type graph, so it looks like this. Now, on this part right here, I'm going to do the -70. Well, I guess positive, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to do a little bit of a faster out graph as well. Now, you could leave it like this, but I highly, highly, highly recommend adding on motion blur as per usual. I'm going to make it a little bit more. 1.70 I think would be good. Just same with this one. You guys could also always change the color of your text, the font, whatever you want to spice it up a little bit more. If you wanted to add on a fun shadow, you could. I'm going to go ahead and add on a white shadow to show you what it would look like, or even a pink shadow, red, blue, black, whatever you want. I personally like shadows on them better. But yeah, that's just another fun way to spice up your text transitions. Now this next transition is going to be a text pop-up. So the text will kind of pop up from the middle of the screen. So first things first, just go ahead and zoom your text all the way out and then add 2 keyframes. This one's very simple. And on the second keyframe, just zoom it in as much as you want or as little as you want. But you want to zoom in enough to see it and be able to read the text. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a fast graph for this one, just so it appears fast. You could also go ahead and go to effects, add effect, go to color and light and add on rays or radial shadow. Radial shadow looks good. You could add it on. I'm going to make the color maybe maybe I'll make it white, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and increase the opacity just so you can see the color better. And you can make a turn any way you want. You could put it behind your text like this. Make the size as much as you want. You could put it behind your text, in front of your text. Or you could go on to color and light and then go to, I believe it's raise. Yeah, just raise. And you could go ahead and add it on there as well. I really like the look of this. I think this is super cool. This was what I would call an effect on your text. I think light raise is a really cool effect on your text. It adds a lot of definition. I think it'll just look probably better if you're doing like a lyric edit, but it could look super duper cool. Yo, why did I say that? It could really just look like cool in general if you're just doing like a voiceover type of text. So yeah. Now this next transition is kind of what like people who use AE or Video Star would call a typewriter effect, or you could do it like a text reveal effect. So basically what you want to do is go ahead and type in text, and then you can do text progress or text transform. It's whatever one you want. I usually do progress. And you could use the preset from Alight Motion if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. So go ahead and add 2 keyframes. And on the first one, sorry, I added them on the wrong one. Go ahead and add them on the end category. Oops. And on the first keyframe, turn end down to 0. And then just go ahead on your second one, have it all the way to 100. You could do whatever graph you want. If you don't like it coming in from this way, you could go ahead and use start instead of end, and it won't come in this way. It'll come out the other way. Like text will appear first. So this is I call it typewriter because it's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's not exactly smooth, but it is like a typewriter. So that's why I call it a typewriter effect. And also, if you added light rays on this one as well, I think it looks super cool just because it's like kind of like revealing light rays, you know what I mean? You guys might think it's dumb that I get so excited over these light rays, but I think they're really cool and fun to use. So the next time I'm using a voiceover, I'm definitely going to add it on here with light rays because I know how to use Alight Motion a little bit better than Video Star and AE. So yeah. Now I forgot to mention this video is just transitions and effects for text on Alight Motion because I'm just going to kind of like bundle those into one since the people have been wanting both of those. So next thing you're going to, or like this one's a hue shift. So go ahead and go on to add effect and then go to color and light. Find hue shift. Mine is right here. Add 2 keyframes, and on your second one, go ahead and change the color to whatever you want. You might need to change the color of your text. I don't think your text could be white. Change it to like pink or something. Or just like a different color other than white. Because if your text is white, hue shift won't work. I don't know why it does that, but I think it's just because it's the color white. Now, you can go ahead and add on a graph if you want. I'm not going to because I like the way that it looks when it changes colors like this. This is just hue shift, guys. It's nothing special. But I do think that it adds a little fun, like, effect if you're going for, like, kind of like a cute, happy edit. Like, obviously, you can use the color white or the color black for your text, but I think adding color definitely will make your edit pop out and stand out and honestly just look a lot better in general. So, yeah. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I'm so sorry that it took so long to get this video out to you guys. I feel really bad about that. But hopefully, since I added a lot into it, you guys will enjoy it and have a lot more new fun text effects to use. Yeah, if this video helped you out, please give it a like and subscribe and comment down below any like future tutorial requests that you guys may have. We're so close to 24.5k. That means so much. Well, not 24, sorry, 28.5k. So that means so much to you guys. You literally have no idea. Tag me in your edits on Instagram if you want me to see them. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye.